Giving a detailed analysis of the training exercise, the lead facilitator of the training of trainers, Colonel Saidu Talifa, noted that conduct and discipline issues are an essential component of pre-development and in-mission induction for all civilian staff, military as well as police personnel conducted by the United Nations Integrated Training Sector. Colonel Talifa intimated that the training is usually delivered by peacekeeping training institutions operating on a national or regional and sub-regional basis, adding that the United Nations is employing a train-the-trainers model on the core pre-development training materials, including specific focus on conduct and discipline, and thus strengthening the instructors' understanding of the standards.
We are here to conduct a training of trainers course for United Nations staff officers for the Sierra Leonean Armed Forces. The aim of the course is to develop the capacity of Sierra Leone in terms of peacekeeping training, so that the trainers we train here, they should be able to train Sierra Leonean peacekeepers during their pre-deployment training. Conduct and discipline is a very important aspect of the United Nations peacekeeping. The United Nations has zero tolerance for conduct and discipline, especially in the area of sexual exploitation and abuse. And that particular topic or lesson is an integral part of the staff officers training here. The training we conducted, it comprises 3 training modules. The first is the core pre-deployment training material, which gives a potential peacekeeper the foundational knowledge about peacekeeping entirely. Then we have the task-specific training, which is the staff officers module, and the comprehensive protection of the civilians module. The peacekeeping operations that we have now, especially those in Congo, Central Africa, Darfur, Mali, we term them as the 5 high-risk missions because of the dynamic nature of the peacekeeping environment. So what we do is our focus is on those missions. And the mandate for those missions has protection of civilians in it, and the United Nations is very interested in protection of civilians, which is one of the indicators to know whether a peacekeeping mission is successful or it's failing.
Colonel Ba, Director of Peacekeeping Mission at the Ministry of Defense, noted that international civilian and military staff undergo this training, which includes dedicated segments on conduct and discipline, including the zero-tolerance policy en route to development in the field. He revealed that troops and police contributing countries undergo the training, which includes dictated segments, open conduct and discipline, including zero-tolerance policy.
I have here is a training of trainers course for UN staff officers. The intent of this course, or the aim of this course, is to build the RSLAF capacity to ensure that we are able to independently conduct pre-deployment training for our UN staff officers or military observers or arms monitors before they are deployed on UN peace missions. We want to develop our own capacity so that we'll be able to conduct and training to prepare our officers and for peacekeeping operations. Operation is a professional operation, and it is but necessary that prior to deployment for any mission, for any particular role, whether as staff officers or military observers or arms monitors, that service personnel, men and women, are well equipped with the principles, procedures, and operations of UN missions.
Captain Victor Aiku Umar from the 34 Joint Medical Unit intimated that The training exercise will help to build the capacity of members of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces and broaden the knowledge and understanding on the work of the United Nations peacekeeping mission.
As the Colonel was rightly saying, it's of the essence, because like when we are now seeing the role that ARSLAF is playing in mission areas, especially when it comes to UN deployment, I think it's of the essence that we have this type of training. It empowers us and it helps us to function well whilst in mission. Because like in UN deployment, it's not about UN, but it's about representing your institution and your country as a whole, and even you as an individual. Like, well, you would say like it's a scenario, but it's like in actual sense, it takes you through what it looks like whilst in mission, maybe as a military staff officer or maybe as a MINOPS. What you're expected to do is just like in summary. And also, Colonel mentioned about the protection of civilians, which is a key integral part of UN missions. Because when you go through the mandates of what makes UN and what is expected of you as a peacekeeper, these are some of the mandates that helps you to go through your tour of duty. And so for me, it's really important. And like going through the modules, like he rightly said, we have the military part of it, and we also have the covering of resolutions and mandates, which is of great importance.
Compiled by Abdurrahman Kamara, I am Moses Oju Kamara reporting for Star News here in Freetown.